Hello out there in cryptocurrency land. Welcome back to Real Crypto, where we take the markets one leg at a time while keeping the market cycle in mind. And just a quick reminder, everybody, the Slack chat room. If you guys are interested in a free chat room with a bunch of really good traders, you can go ahead and sign up for our chat room here. No obligation, there's no fee for it. You just sign up and you're in. And if you do like my information and want more of it, you can check out our services section where our Real Crypto Power Hour resides. And we go in depth into the markets every single day. Today was like an hour and a half. So, all right, let's get right to BTC. We're going to do a little bit of work. And I did want to do this video following up on my 80K video, which was based on a different type of market cycle than we're shifting into now. So based on that video, the premise behind that was that we essentially continue with this massive uptrend and we just keep going. That's pretty much the premise behind that one. Well, our move today doesn't completely negate that, but it like 75% negates that. We really, if this is going to continue, we should bounce up from here, close, and then maybe have a little FUD, and then continue extraordinarily quickly. That could continue the run up to 80K. The odds of that happening, like I said, I think are probably about 25% right now. If you notice on my daily chart, we're going to close in about an hour, and our volume today is absolutely massive. The bad part about this is there's quite a bit of selling pressure the past 24 hours. The good thing about that is that if we bottom, and this is a lot of bottoming pressure and buying pressure, that really could propel us higher and fairly quickly. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily think the latter is the case. So this is the volume aggregation tool. It's a script that I've written to kind of track volume and pressure in terms of buying and selling candles. And as you can see, this orange is selling, the green is buying. While we do have a nice little bounce going on here, it's not egregiously higher and it's not really super green versus over here when we had our big drop down a while back. You can see the volume aggregation tool firmly green, and we ended up going from basically 30,000 on up to 40,000, continuing a huge run. At the moment, while things do look pretty good, keep in mind earlier I did do an extreme stream where the market was dropping, and I'm like, okay, let's see if we can find the reversal here. Didn't quite find the reversal, and what I mentioned was, while I did like what I was seeing, out of the price action, this is when we did the extreme stream. I started basically right when this candle switched over from the red candle to the green candle. Did take some positions down there, and then it rallied up and I said, I don't like it. It looks too much like this. And if you look at the volume signatures on these candles, you have a big red one, an almost as big green one. Not a tremendous amount of follow through. This one only had one green candle before it rolled over. So I ended up exiting those positions. And then during the power hour, we hit some additional bottoming action over here, slightly undercutting the prior low, which is fine, not a huge issue there. Luckily, volume was relatively high, and we did reverse higher, again, taking some live trades in the power hour, bought some down there, and actually just exited my positions a short time ago. Not that I think we're going to fall into the dirt, but I'm just a little bit nervous about that, and I'll show you why in a minute. So one thing here is we do have an inverted head and shoulders pattern. So let me draw that for you. This is a 15-minute time frame. And there's my mouse messing up. So a 15-minute time frame right there. And depending on how you want to draw this, you could get a horizontal neckline if you wanted to, or a slanting neckline if you want to. And this is a reversal pattern. And this is a very clean, very clear reversal pattern in my opinion. This is a 15-minute chart. I want to remind you about that. And there is a target you can derive from a measured move by taking the bottom of the head to the neckline and extending that up to where you break the neckline. And that can take us basically up to the prior high at about the 36.1. All right. So we've stalled a little bit up here. One thing I'm not happy about is the fact that I do like these three volume candles right there. Those are really nice. This with a little bit lower volume. If we do bounce up anymore, I am going to jump back in my position. I'm just a little bit nervous still. Things aren't completely solid yet. And this trend line is why. So we can zoom out and we can say, okay, this is our general trend. So far it's being held down. We haven't truly exceeded the trend. And again, bringing that volume aggregation tool back into the mix, you can see there's not a lot of pressure to the buy side. Now this can be taken this can be put in context in a number of ways. Number one, the fact we haven't gone lower is very good. The fact that the selling pressure has abated is good. The volume aggregation tool showing you that it's just dropping down pretty quickly, and the buying pressure remaining fairly consistent ever since that low from the extreme stream. So from that aspect, we're good. I like that. On the other side, we don't have further confirmation. Further confirmation for me, we've had a minor confirmation, but the bigger one would be this trend line break. And while I'm hoping we've bottomed, I'm loosely guessing we've bottomed. I'm still just a little bit nervous. So I may be jumping in and out of my positions. I'm just a little nervous right now, just being honest with you. People ask me all the time, what's the price? When's it going to bottom? When's it going to top? As I tell you guys, I don't know. My job here is to be honest with you, just one trader to another, just one with a lot more experience and, pretty good analyst too. So that's all I'm doing here with you guys. I'm not trying to pretend like I know everything. Anyway, I want to talk about one more thing in the daily time frame, then I'll let you go. I have two moving averages on here, and there's actually another one that we can try to bring into the mix here. We can bring that one into the mix if we want to. But really, the key here is the orange and the purple here. This purple moving average is akin to the 21-week EMA. This is the 147-day EMA. And if you do some math, and you take 147, divide by the 2, multiply by the 3, you end up with 21 weeks. So that's your 21-week moving average just on the daily time frame. And then you have the 2-week moving average, which is this kind of aqua blue color, which generally keeps us in our trend, especially during this run. And then we have our 28 EMA or 4-week EMA. And look at that. We did find a bunch of support down here, and we just found support again on the same moving average. But it can fail again. I mean, anything can happen in this market. Just like we didn't have a small correction, we had a bigger correction. I wasn't expecting that yesterday. As a matter of fact, what we were talking about in the show yesterday was a pullback in the markets, believe it or not. We were talking about a pullback, but more to this level that has been acting as support for the past couple of days. And we did get support there. It just wasn't enough. Apparently it wasn't enough, and we did end up rolling over. So that's fine. If this is the end, if this is the drop, I think the signature is there for it. There is a very clear reversal pattern. We just need some follow through, and I'm already liking the way this is shaping up a little better, even just in the past 15 or 20 minutes. That's fine. That's fine by me. So if we're done, I'm all good for that. And what's likely to happen is another large consolidation. What happened when we had our last large sell-off, which was here, we ended up going sideways for about 20 days before we finally broke out again. And I would assume something similar is going to happen now. We will likely go sideways for some period of time. This one is 23 days, give or take. And so we'll probably go sideways for a bit, then go higher. So 80K very likely to still happen. This bull trend is not over by a long shot. This is just a very normal correction in a very healthy bull market. We just need to get a lot more confidence by the retail traders to be jumping back in here. And it's a Monday, so I guess they were just stop hunting or something. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to jump back on here. I said 80K last time. We had a big correction, so I figure I'd put some context on that. And once again, guys, if you do want some more context and further information, again, Slack chat room. Slack chat room, Real Crypto Power Hour. Power Hour if you want more in-depth direct access to me for an hour, 7 days a week. And Slack chat room if you just want a good group of traders. And there's a lot of people that have joined recently that said, hey, you know what? I don't know why I was trading by myself. Now there's a group of people, and this is amazing. So take advantage of that resource that's available to you. I don't spam you. I barely contact you, okay? I barely make videos anymore, for crying out loud. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.